Hi everyone, my name is Cherie and welcome to my channel. On my channel, I will be discussing my journey to entrepreneurship, home ownership, raising two boys as I'm a single parent. I will also talk about financial goals, budgeting, anything to assist with us becoming financial free and being able to live this life as we call lifing. As you know, it's hard, especially if you're living paycheck to paycheck, and that's what I'm doing. But today I want to talk about my journey on how I'm preparing to buy my first home. And with a home, it's just not a dream, it's a journey. It's a lot of emotional roller coasters when you come to buying a home. And so I just want to let you know the steps that I'm preparing to do and the sacrifices I have made. So basically, I was staying in an apartment that I paid rent for. My rent was for $1,400 a month. And that's not including utilities, that's not including food or home items, essentials, or things that my kids need, things that I need. It's just that was just it. And rentals insurance as well. I did pay for that as well. And so I decided that that's not good enough for me anymore. I want to give my kids something that's stable. I want to give them something in the future in case something was to happen to me. They would have a home that they could call their own. And generational wealth, just putting them in a situation where they will have a home. And then also just being able to not pay rent to someone else while they're gaining everything and I'm not gaining nothing. With being a homeowner, you could gain so much more. There is home equity that when you are paying a mortgage, your house could gain equity and you could use that home equity to, buy another home or buy a car, whatever it is that you need, you could use that equity in your home to get something that you need. And that's what I'm going to. That's my goal. To aim towards not paying rent and not gaining nothing out of it. I would never gain anything from renting other than making somebody else rich. And so that's one of the reasons. And one of the steps that I've taken to on my journey is that I moved out of my apartment or my townhome. I decided not to renew my lease. My lease was up on July the 31st, 2024. And I moved to my sister house August the 1st, 2024. My sister home, she has her own family. And so it's not her house is full. So I am making this sacrifice. I asked her and her husband, if it was okay if I could move in so that I could purchase my own home. And she agreed. Well, they both agreed. And so, wow, I'm not still living here for free. I still pay a room rent. Um, I didn't want to feel like I was just, being a burden or just living here just because. So I do still give her a monthly room rent fee for here, but it's cheaper than $1,400 a month. So I could deal with that. I'd rather deal with that than to pay that, you know, to a rental company. So that's kind of like, in a way, I'm giving her extra income, her and her husband, while I am still trying to save, basically. So that's the first thing I did. Now it's a big adjustment. Then the adjustment is I went from a 3 bedroom townhouse to a room, just a single room with me and my 2 boys. We live in this one room, it's no space. Everything is in here. We have no privacy. We got to be mindful. We have to adjust to other people's living situations, like sharing bathrooms, sharing kitchens, shared space. And if you ever share space, you know how that can be. Um, Different people live certain ways. You got to adjust to that. Um, and it can be a little frustrating and challenging. I know I did set my kids down. I let them know, hey, this is what I am going to do. I prepared them before I made this move so they can understand the reason why. It's, had to mentally let them know this is going to be rough for a few months, but our end goal is to have our own home that we can call home. They understood, so they are going through it, the motions, just like me. I also work from home. That's another issue. So I also work from home, which means my work from home space is in this room as well. And this room is not big at all. When I tell you the space is tight, it's tight. So I ended up buying my son a cart. So my oldest son, he has a cart, a sleeping cart that he sleeps on in front of this bed. I'm sitting on the bed right now, and my youngest son sleeps in the bed with me. And I have my computer, my work computer, with my 2 monitors on the um oh no, next to the wall. I would show you everything, but it's not the most prettiest because we got all of our clothes in this one room. It's clothes stacked up because it's a small space. One room, 3 people in one room. So imagine that. Um, and so I also am trying to budget. Working on my debts. Pretty much paying off my debts that I owe. I have 3 credit cards. I'm working on paying those off. So I still have bills. I still have like car insurance, my cell phone bill, paying off my credit card bills, and what else bills do I have? I have a storage bill because I put all my furniture and everything in storage, along with my room rent bill that I pay here. So it's not like I'm not paying anything. I'm still paying bills. And I do also buy groceries here for the whole household. Um, I help out with that, and I help out with like just household essentials. She don't ask me to do that. I just do that just cause. And so basically, that's my sacrifice that I have made so far. And my goal is to just work on my credit first, just to get the debt down. And it's just the 3 credit cards. It's not much. Um, I owe approximately $1,200 left on my credit card. So those will be paid off soon. And what else do I? Oh, I have other bit. I forgot. I do have a car. It's like a car warranty bill that I pay in case my car breaks down. That's what I have. I have that bill too. That I pay for. So I basically am just working on just managing getting all of my debts before I go to look for a house, I should say, or go speak with a counselor. That's where I'm at right now. And once I have my credit cards paid off, that should increase my credit score. And then I feel more comfortable. So my main objective is to fix my credit. It's not bad, but I know that they do debt to income ratio when they do houses. So if I could get the debt to income ratio down, that'll be a plus for me. And then what else am I doing? I also attended a home workshop, got my certificate and just a homeowner workshop. I did that already. The program that I am considering using is called NACA. The reason why I am considering using NACA is because it doesn't require a down payment and there is no PMI and there's no closing costs. So for someone fresh like me starting off, it's a perfect solution. Now I have attended their workshop as well. And I did the virtual work. I think it's called a virtual workshop. I'm not sure what is the virtual one where you had to get your NACA ID. I did that, and I did that prior to me moving. So I had already in my mind knew that I wanted to, become a homeowner. I always wanted to become a homeowner, but I can't afford to, or I couldn't. It was impossible for me to pay rent and try to save because I don't make a lot. You know, I'm considered, I guess, in the uh low income, I guess. I guess that's what you consider me. Because I make less than 50,000 a year. So I guess that's considered low. And I know if I had, a job that if I made more than 50,000 a year, I could probably manage more, but when you make less than 50,000 a year, it's very hard. Very, very hard. So that's one of the issues. So I need multiple streams of income. And I'm going to work on that as well. I do have a full-time job. I do have another job that's part-time, but it's basically like that second job that I have is more so based on availability because I work at like a events when people come to have concerts and plays and stuff like that. So that's more so based on availability. And that job doesn't really pay much. So I probably work there probably two times out of a month. So that's really not much, but it's something. So I'm looking to get more experience to income while I'm working to become my own boss and have my own business running up and running as well. So I have a lot going on. But I'm getting sidetracked on my preparedness for becoming a homeowner. And I want to say you have to be disciplined. You have to create some type of budget because you're not going to manage. I have looked at a bunch of budgeting apps, but most of them they have a fee, and so I don't want to pay more money than what I'm trying to save money, not spend more money. So I'm just going to use Google Sheets. That's free. Now, if you're someone that wants to use a budget app, by all means, you can. But I know me, money is tight. I don't want to spend unnecessary money if I don't have to. That's one of the reasons why I do not pay for it. Like I got rid of all my subscriptions. Like I had Netflix, I had Hulu, um, I had like Stars and Disney, all those little apps. So why would I spend more money on a budgeting app if I got rid of apps? So that doesn't make sense, not to me, especially when I'm trying to save. So I have goals that I'm trying to do. One of them is to purchase my home. The other goal is to become my own boss. So I have to be really strategic and disciplined in what I'm doing. Hopefully, if everything goes well, I may be able to be out of my sister home less than a year. It's going on 7 months, but we'll see. I'm almost done with my credit card payment, but that's where I'm at. Um, So I would just like to ask if you're thinking about buying a home, what are some sacrifices that you have been making, or what are you willing to make? Sometimes people put their pride and don't want to ask for help. But I know the bigger picture. I see the bigger picture. Sometimes you gotta look at what you want and you gotta make those tough decisions. And so just let me know in the comments. Um, if you're on that journey with me, we're gonna work together. We're gonna share our experiences. If you have any, suggestions for me, I would greatly um take those. Any advice. I don't have any help, just me. I'm a single parent, and so I'm doing this on my own. Luckily, I did have my sister, to home to come to. That was a good thing. Otherwise, I'm not even sure how I would have saved because I'm an average person. I don't have a lot of money, so don't make a lot, but I manage to get by with the grace of God. Cause let me tell you, I don't even know how I've been paying half this stuff, and the way my money is, but I manage. But now I'm focusing on life, like getting my stuff in order. So okay. Again, leave it in the comments what you any, let me know what your goals are for your year, what you want to do if you made any big sacrifices like me. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Again, as always, if you like my channel, subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'm new to this YouTube thing, so just bear with me. All right. But in my next video, I am going to be talking about the NACA program, the things that I have went through or experienced, and let you know so that you don't go in blinded like I did. So just give you some pointers. Okay. Y'all have a good day. Take care. And let's get this journey going together. See you soon.